What's up guys, it's Reese over extremeforgraphics.com, and I got a new tutorial for you teaching you how I made this typography wallpaper here where you can see the white letters come out on top of these darker letters using the words in the background. It's a pretty simple and cool technique, so let's get started. First, go to File and then New. Next, what we want to do is we want to set the wallpaper size, so mine is 1920 by 1080, and then hit OK. And then after that, just go ahead and fill the background in with all black. Create a new layer and select the text tool. What we're going to do here now is we're going to fill the entire background with all text. Now, I don't suggest you type it all out unless you want to get some message across or anything, but there's a site that I went to that generates text. I'll put a link to that in the description, and then you can just paste it all in here. So what I'm going to do is you're going to take your text tool and drag it all the way out to the edge, and now this is going to be the entire text area, and then we're just going to do Control V to paste all the text. Now you don't see it right now because we need to change the color of it. So if you change it to white or red, you'll see this is all the text right here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to change it to a dark gray. Alright, so now you can see how the entire thing is filled with text. Now what we're going to do is we're going to hide this so we can create a new layer, and this time we're going to make sure it's white. Now we're going to type in your text. So for me, I'm going to type in Extreme for Graphics, and I'm going to change the font to something maybe Euro style. Let's bring the size up more, 150, that's good. And we're going to change the color of the text to white so it really stands out from the gray. Now what we're going to do is we're going to center this, so hit Control A to select everything, and then go to your hand tool and hit these two buttons to center it according to the selection. So now this is centered, so we just go ahead and unhide this layer, and you can see how the text is on top, but not yet because still the letters are covered up. So what we want to do now is we want to actually have only the letters that this is on top of show up. But the only way to do that is to change this from a text layer to a graphic type layer. So we're going to need to rasterize this. So right click, go to rasterize type, and now if you saw the little preview, it went from a T to a regular graphic. So now all we have to do is just right click it again and then go to create clipping mask, and then bam, right before your eyes you see that only the parts that it was on top of it shows up. And that's basically it for the typography. There's another thing you could do if you wanted to be a perfectionist. You could change the color of the text around it to pure white if you want to have the entire letters filled out, but it's not that important. It's up to you if you want to do that or not. Oh, and another thing, if you want to, for example, add more layers of stuff on top of it, the clipping mask, as far as I know, it only works with one layer. So what you would have to do is you have to duplicate the text layer, drag it on top, and then rasterize this. And then you would go ahead and just type what you want. So I'm just going to type in Reese here. We'll blow it up a bit, and then go ahead and do the same thing. Rasterize again, or not rasterize. Yeah, that's right. Rasterize, and then go to clipping mask and then do that. But the problem is that it covers up the top layer. So that's why we rasterize this text layer, so we can just go ahead and delete that. And that's only for situations where you want to add more typography on top of text. You would have to duplicate the text layer and then rasterize it again for however many times you want to do it. And that is basically it for this tutorial. Next time I'm going to show you how I did this orb wallpaper right here, where I actually rendered this out inside of Cinema 4D, then threw it in Photoshop, added some lighting and backgrounds and stuff, completely different from what you expected. Am I right or am I right? Alright, so anyways, I'm Reese over at Extreme for Graphics, and I'll see you next time.